What's up, Average Dad fans? Welcome back to another video, and for maybe the fourth or fifth time in this channel's history, I am doing a sponsored video because iScooter sent me the iX7 Pro and gave me no script, just let me unbox it and use it for as long as I liked, and only after using it for a long period of time have I decided to make this video, because I'm not going to give you the usual sponsored nonsense that most other tech channels force down your throat. I want to tell you my real life experience using this e-scooter, and yeah, it's kind of mind-blowing what's available out there these days for the price. Let's go. So as mentioned, as you watch this unboxing, this was provided to me by iScooter, but they've had no input on anything I'm about to say. Unboxing this absolute behemoth was easy. In fact, assembly could not be simpler, which is good for someone like me that is useless at DIY. Once you unbox it, you simply have two bolts, and that's just to bolt on the handlebars. Everything else is pre-installed. The 10-inch tubeless wheels, the indicator lights, the full colour display. There is literally nothing else you need to do. Now, I will highlight here that this is not a light device. It's around 40 kilos in weight, which, yeah, is heavy. So as much as this has a very convenient fold-away pole to make it more compact, yeah, you're probably going to need some assistance to pop it in the boot of your car whenever needed. Now, while the weight is a negative when transporting, for every other scenario, it's a positive, because the reason this is so heavy is because it has two 1000 watt batteries with a 50-mile range on this. Now, obviously, this is in testing conditions, probably in eco mode, but 50 miles of range is pretty goddamn good. And when you pair that with a 28 mile an hour top speed, if I were to perhaps mistakenly hold the left brake and tap the power button 5 times, that may enter an unrestricted mode up to 30 miles, hypothetically. So yes, up to 38 miles an hour, hypothetically, in unrestricted mode, this thing is a rocket. As you can see here, I had stupendous fun, not just me, my children, mainly the older one, who wore a helmet at all times and absolutely loved it. So to break down the different modes, it's not always in full 28 or 38 mile an hour mode, you have 4 modes. You have walk, which goes up to around 7 miles per hour. You have eco, which goes up to around 12 miles an hour. You then have race, then sport. Now race you would think is the fastest, but in this it's not, it's actually sport. When you're in sport mode, that's the full 28 mile an hour restricted mode. And I have to be honest, 28 miles an hour is absolutely enough for me. I'm no daredevil. I don't need to travel around my local village any faster than that. I had a ball. And because it has these really thick 10-inch tubeless tyres, it's an off-roader. With dual suspension, with dual disc brakes, this is a beast. Now, you'll also not be surprised to know from me that I am nearly 6 foot tall. I'm 5'11", maybe 5'11" and a bit, and I'm 102 kilos at the moment, with clothes probably 104. And this scooter does not bat an eyelid. Going uphill, downhill, flats, there's no issues with weight. In fact, if you are 130 kilos in weight, this scooter is still going to manage. For those outside of the UK, that's probably around 300 pounds in weight that this scooter will just laugh at if you pop it on. So yes, again, the reason this is so heavy and robust is because it can take such heavy, robust people. Now, in terms of other features on this e-scooter, you have lights installed, a front light, a rear brake light, and deck lighting. The deck lighting also doubles up as your indicators for left and right, with a really handy switch just on the console where you control the power button and your different modes. Now, in terms of security features, besides this being super heavy, so nobody can just pick it up and run away with it, it does have a lock mode which you can activate from the e-scooter itself or the application. Now, the app I haven't used extensively, but you can control your lights, your lock mode, and you can check the speedometer, odometer. So if you wanted to use a clamp and attach your phone to the scooter, you can see all your speed and distance and all that other good stuff in real time. The app itself was super easy to pair because the scooter has Bluetooth built in, as does obviously your phone, and it works on iOS and Android devices. So at this point, I think we should probably break down the price of this beast, and believe it or not, I personally think this is stupendous value for money. For just a little over 700 Great British pounds, equivalent to around just under $1,000, you can have this scooter delivered direct to your door. Now, I do just have to be an honest and responsible reviewer here. If you have children, you should not be putting them on the scooter. And also, you should check within your local country, region, area laws if e-scooters are actually allowed on public roads, pavements, paths. Just to keep yourself right, there are some scenarios where e-scooters are banned and you may receive a fine. So do your due diligence before ordering. But again, when you do order and receive the scooter, you will not regret it. If you are in the market, I have left the links to iScooter below in the description. I am not getting any affiliate money. I am not getting paid for any of this. They have provided me the scooter and they've said I can keep it. So thank you, iScooter, for sending this over. I hope to work with you again because I have got a slight bug for e-scooters now. So thanks very much for watching this video. I'll be back soon with a lot more tech content. And until next time.